This episode taped in front of live studio audience, already in progress. Well, welcome to the video. Don't know what the thumbnail is going to be, but it's going to be shock repair. So if you have a Transit Connect made by Ford, and I think this one is a 16, and you live in the northern part of the world, then eventually your shocks are going to look like that. So our shock is removed, and you take the wheel off, of course, and you saw that's 5 lugs to take the wheel off, and the 2 bolts to take the shock out are 15 millimeter, which you can actually get access to from the gun with the wheel off. So we purchased replacement shocks, and yes, they're not Ford, but the truck is an older truck. So let's see what the replacement looks like. Oh, nice and shiny, huh? Comes in a bag and looks good. Look at that. Let's get this out of the bag. No one wants to be in the bag. And let's get set. All right. So as you can see, the shock is a little offset at the top, and the bottom looks about the same. So do I remember if the logo was facing back or facing forward? I honestly don't remember, but I think if it was facing back. So if all goes well, the shock should go with this pointy section here facing inside. So let me pop it in and then I'll come back. All right, and just like that, they're in. So the wedge part faces the inside of the vehicle. Let's take a quick look from underneath. Oh, and that's it. Simple. The bottom is centered, but the top is the only thing you got to remember. The wedge part faces the inside of the vehicle, and then you're good. And it's 2 15 millimeter bolts. Put a little grease on them, and you never have to worry about getting stuck in the shock when you take it out again. So this particular brand, just a simple brand, was probably 50 for the pair. So now, being that he's a contracting guy that always puts weight in this thing, should really have good shocks. And those things, bodies are shot. And the shock is shot. Look at that, it doesn't even return. Doesn't even return. So that means that one's dead, 100% dead. All right, so let's pop in the other one. I'm not gonna bore you with another video of putting it in. So that's it, just a quick little tutorial. All right, and just like that, passenger side is in. Nice and in, nice, easy. All right, so let's put the grease away, pop the wheel on, and now we're officially done. Bye. Okay, the project at hand today is going to be the suspension for the Grabber Blue GT convertible. So I know it's painted black and it's not Grabber Blue, but it was born a Grabber Blue car and some retards painted it black. I already have a black car, so I wanted that car in Grabber Blue. That was going to be a parts car. I ended up fixing it because my other Grabber Blue car is not going to be as worth as much as this one is. Anyway, so let's see what's in this box. I think, aha, I was right. Why is tape so hard sometimes? Oh my goodness. Cut that side, I didn't cut this side. Okay, so I didn't want to put expensive struts in this car, and expensive shocks in this car because I honestly don't know if I'm keeping it. Because I'm at the point now where the motor runs. Motor runs. We're gonna have new springs in it, new shocks, struts, and rims and tires. We'll clean it up, and then I replace the front bumper. So once I get in there, I'll show you I replaced the front bumper with the other Mustang's bumper because I replaced that one for the paint guy. Paint guy said it was too much work to fix the bumper. And if that car here is just a car that's going to be like that, well, maybe we'll just leave it like that. All right, so we got this brand struts. So these are the same brand that I put in my neighbor's Transit Connect, if you watched that little short. So let me open this up and let's see the quality of them. All right, so they're in black, and there is no left and right because Ford was smart and just put 2 of these on the thing to go to the sway bar. And other than that, it's a left or right part. So let's get that car apart. Let's get the strut machine out, and let's get the springs, which are in a box somewhere. Oh, the springs are on the floor right there. Okay, so springs are right there, struts are right there. Let's clear this mess up here and put some struts in. All right, so our suspension is out. We had our 18mm bolts here. They have locking tabs like this, and then you have a 10mm bolt that holds your brake line on, and you have this little Christmas tree that holds this line on, and up top you got your 4 bolts right there with 13mm right there. So now we got a shock strut in the machine. Now the machine is I took it apart already, so let's relieve the tension on the spring. Okay, good. So now we're going to reuse the strut top here, right there, strut top. We're going to swap out this spring, okay, because we don't want stock springs, and we're going to reuse the boot. And the only thing we're going to do is we're not reusing this bump stop. We're using these bump stops. So you can see the difference in manufacturers. Probably about the same. This is at 90,000 miles, so yeah, you can see the difference. Okay, and then this one is very simple. You just unscrew here, you flip the door open, and the strut comes out. That strut goes out. This strut goes in. And the only thing I will have to do is line up the top. This guy here has to get lined up with that guy there. So let's figure a way to get this off. Well, I can't do it with one hand, so I gotta put you on pause. All right, so you can see I got the strut in, I got the spring in, I got the replacement bump stop in, and I got a good boot. So now we're going to put this guy on. So this guy is the top. So let me put that on with the new nut, and we'll get rid of this old nut, and we'll get it tight. Okay, and just like that, the strut top's in. So you got your spring, your strut, your boot, your strut top swivel, which has this bearing on it, the nut that holds the strut together, and a little cap. And that's it. Now we'll put it back in the vehicle. So let's unbolt it from here and bring it over there. Well, didn't fall apart, so it's good. Still heavy. All right, so we got no camera person today, so give me a second. I'm gonna hang this. All right, it's in. So our 4 bolts are bolted up top. And now we will put the spindle to the strut and reassemble everything. So this should take 15-20 minutes. This is an easy job to do. You could do this job jack stand, putting under the safety point there. So this way you can move your suspension, and simple tools. What are we using? We're using 18 millimeter, 18 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter and the 18 is for the sway bar. 10 millimeter is for your brake hose. 18 is for your strut bolts, these guys. All right, let's get it back together. Okay, now your front strut assembly is in. So the strut's in, sway bar link is in, hose is in, bolted to the back right there, and your ABS line is in right there, and everything else is good. So everything in the front suspension is tight. The only thing we did not replace was the lower control arm, but ball joints were good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it run for a little while after I finish this last strut, and then we'll change the oil. All right, let's get to the other side. All right, and just like that, side number 2 is in. 18's here, 10 millimeter there, tree there, 18 millimeter there with an 8 millimeter to hold the shaft. Got to make sure you hold your shaft tight, otherwise it's not going to tighten. All right, we could pop the wheels back on this thing. Actually, I could look for bed liners. This has no bed liner on this side. I got to change the oil too. And we got new bump stops. These are the old ones, and new ones are in. All right, so back together in the front, waiting on rear shocks. It's just sitting on jack stands in the back to give me a rough idea. But hopefully it settles down and gives me a little more height, you know, a little more. 255, 40, 19s all the way around. So I probably could go 45, 245, 45, 19. Maybe that, but these rims are from the lava car when I got it. So I had to buy one that was broken and one tire. The other 3 tires were with the package. So 19 by 10s in the back, 19 by 9s or 8.5s in the front. I think 8.5s. All right, that's it for today. Front shock replacement. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, so welcome back. This is just a quick little video. As you can see, the lava car. This is the lava car. This is the car that was hitting the front that I replaced from here up until here. This headlight pocket. Frame was okay. This towers are pushed in a little. That's why I put this bar on here. So hopefully the body guy will pull it apart, but I don't really think so. He's gonna paint inside the hood. He's gonna paint the fenders, the inside of the door, fix the quarter, paint the whole car. But the problem is this is an aftermarket bumper that I bought off eBay. And if you look at the bumper here, let's put it in the sunlight. So this was a waste. This was a waste of $250. So I don't know if you can see it here. There's a mark here, right there, right there, right there. So that thing has 1, 2, 3 spots, 4 spots in it. Oh, right there, look. Well, here's number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when they sent this bumper, they rolled it up like a ball. So it's no good. So I can't put this on a car I'm gonna paint. So now, last night I went to Miami and I found this guy. This guy is from a, if you look at the production date here, right here's the production date. As It's made on the first shift. It was made 3, 4. I don't know what that number. Oh, that's month. Oh yeah, it is month. Okay. 6, 3, 5, 4. So I think it was made in April, and then 5th day of April, and then the 9th day of the year. So April 5th, 09. Because this is the factory part number. So if this is a 10 through 12 is the same thing. So we're gonna get this piece on. It's prepped for paint, which means I took the grill out and I took that lower valance that goes in here out, because the body guy crying like a little baby about pricing and this and that. You know, I should be happy. This is going to be my 4th job with him, and you think he would throw me a bone, being I'm prepping the whole car and this and that myself, you know. But no, he wants like a ridiculous price to paint this car. So what I'm doing now is I'm just getting some stuff done so it's less money for me. All right, so let's pop this on and we'll be done. Okay, so the bumper is on in a pre-paint prep. The only thing I put back was the blinker lights, which is this 2 10mm sockets to take off. So in order to take a bumper off, you just got to take this one screw here off, screw here, screw here, same on this side, the screw there, and then underneath the plastic bolts to the frame in the middle, 2 10mm screws. That's why I can't find a plug. I can't find a plug on the other car because I forgot to plug in passenger fog light. So now the bumper that was on the lava car is now going to be on the, it's a black convertible, but honestly it's supposed to be grabber blue. So if you look here, you see all this grabber blue, and here you see the grabber blue back there, that little spot back there. So not to get off track, but the bumper from the lava car is going to be on this car, because this is going to be a car that we don't know if we're keeping or getting rid of. But if I get rid of it, I could get rid of it like this. Now that it runs and drives, just waiting on 4 shocks, 2 struts, 2 shocks, and then we'll put the sneakers back on it and go from there. All right, so let's do a before and after. So now this is prep for body guy. Body guy is leaving in a little while to go to the body shop. So this way I have video of the car before. He's gonna fix this. He's gonna paint the inside of the door, paint the inside of the hood, paint the whole car. And we're not gonna paint this bottom section because I'm gonna try to buy a new one. And then we're gonna replace these sections I took off. And we're gonna replace the emblems, paint the mirrors, and it's got one little scratch here, dent, that will be fixed. And then when this car comes back, we'll have it done, and we'll do a before and after. All right, so bumper on, all set. Let's go take a shower and go and drop this thing off.